Pot noodle. Okay.
Thanks. Hello. I'm Alec, and this is Louisa. We're going to talk to you about Use Your Noodle. So if we could go on to the next slide, please. So, one back, please. This is called Pot Pride, and the search for Britain's next top noodle. So this is all about pot noodle for girls. Back one, please, and stay on that one. This is freedom for girls to enjoy pot noodle in a really guilt-free manner. So our insight is that 50% of pot noodle consumers are actually females, but the perception is that it's a bloke's brand, and pot noodle is not very ladylike. And we're told by our consumers that not many of them would actually eat pot noodle in public. That's kind of the acid test. We also know that mums don't like buying products for their daughters that make diet claims. They'd much rather they buy food for their daughters that they'll actually eat, rather than put social pressure on them to try and have products and claims that will make them feel conscious about themselves. So our brand's losing 17 to 24-year-old users, and has been for some time. Our target, therefore, is the female 17 to 24 C2DE user.
Thank you. So, our idea is Pot Pride, come out of the noodle closet. Our idea is really to try and really create some talkability around two tribes in our consumers, our girls who are already eating pot noodles. Those who are ready to come out of the closet and tell the world, I like pot noodle, and those who just aren't ready to face up to that yet. So we have an idea for several activations across digital, PR, experiential and in-store platforms. One route would be to get a discussion going through our Facebook page around I'd rather than eat pot noodle in public, just to really sum up some of the guilt. For example, I think my team have some lovely examples of what they would rather do than eat pot noodle in public.
I would rather wear a onesie to work than eat pot noodle in public.
I'd rather read 50 Shades of Grey on the train in public than eat a pot noodle in public. So those are some of our ladies who are not ready to come out of the pot noodle closet yet. But for those who are, we would have a global coming out day where we would have some PR work, where we would get posh celebs being packed in public, enjoying their pot noodle. For example, Pippa Middleton may be sitting in the gardens of Kensington Palace waiting to visit her famous sister, enjoying a curry pot noodle. We would have a Pot Pride march for those who are ready to share with the world their pot noodle passion, to take their pot noodles through the streets. And on our Facebook page, we could have confessions of a pot noodle girl about how much she really does love her pot noodle. And then finally, we would have a chance for our pot noodle girl lovers to vote for their favourite flavours to find the next top noodle. For example, chopped noodle, champagne noodle. We think this could work really well in store as well, where in some of our key retailers, such as Asda, where about 30% of the sales go through, we can have in-store sampling and a chance to really engage and interact with female consumers and to see what they think about some of the new flavours. So that's our idea.
Very good, and I love the closet analogy. It reminds me of my Diet Coke days and the launch of Coke Zero. That was all about the insight of actually letting people, what we call the closet drinkers, who drank their Coke in their closet but not in public. So, long life to the Pot Pride.